Yo, what up? This your boy T-Dub. What's blazing the sport? Yet again, I am back, slapping another hater in the face with a bologna sandwich. Let's get it, guys. All right, man. So this is what we want. This is what we want. Anthony Joshua beat Povetkin. Okay. Now we want to see the winner between Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder fight Anthony Joshua, right? That's what any real fan want to see, right? Guy, that could be further from the truth when speaking of some fans. Yes, some fans want to see that. Some fans actually want to see the best fight the best, but there are fans out there that do not want to see that. There are fans out there that want to protect their fighter. Guys, I mean, listen, man. Again, it's your boy T-Dub with Blazing Sports. I'm at work, so I got my headphones on, just listening to some boxing, right? I was listening to some interviews, and after it ended, it just started playing this somebody else's channel or video or whatever. And this guy came off like, I mean, a true Deontay Wilder hater, a straight hater, using double standards at its finest. So let's get into it, guys. So I'm going to jump into that as well, but let me get back to it, guy, right? Listen, man, if you are a fan of boxing, the one thing you want to see is the best fight the best. Listen, people have been talking about Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua. That has been the talk, plain and simple, no ifs and buts about it. People are not screaming about fighting a rematch with Dylan White or fighting Demigod Charles Martin again or anything like that, guys. People are not talking about that. I don't care how much you say Deontay Wilder is a bum squad or whatever you're talking about. People want to see it. Otherwise, you wouldn't call him a bum because you want to see AJ just beat him. How can you be okay with AJ fighting everybody else but not fighting the guy that has a belt? If Wilder is such a bum, go beat the bum up and take the bum belt and leave the bum with his pants falling from his waist to his ground because he doesn't have a belt anymore. That's just plain and simple. Obviously, if the fight hasn't happened yet, and with AJ admitting that it is a 50-50 fight, I think it's safe to say that this man is not a bum, right? So, fight fans, are you ready to be disappointed again? Yes, probably going to be disappointed again, guys. So there was a poll done that had Deontay Wilder leading with 53% and Tyson Fury at 43%, which means those are the two guys that the boxing fans want to see Anthony Joshua fight next, right? Right? They voted, right? I don't remember the total. Was it 400 and some thousand? 400 and something thousand. And 5% was Dylan White. It's crazy, guys. In this day and age, that 5% is stronger than that 53%. It's like having some Kool-Aid and say, hey, we got some Kool-Aid right here with just the right amount mix of water and sugar, and then we have something over there where we just threw a sprinkle of Kool-Aid in it and we cut the smallest sugar in half and put that in there. Which one you want? I want that weak shit. You know what I'm saying? But let's get to it, guys. I want to touch on a video that I mean, wow, man, this video caught me by surprise. This guy was going at, typically the bigger YouTube channels. He was dumping a lot of shit on the LDBC and putting the rest of the shit on Egos Boxing, But when it come down to it, he was saying that, AJ don't get any credit for fighting Povetkin. They say he doesn't give credit, right? You know what? Listen, he beat Povetkin. I thought Povetkin did a hell of a job in that fight, but the truth of the factor is, I don't think age was a factor when Povetkin fought AJ. I think Povetkin just didn't have the power or the size to compete with Anthony Joshua, because if Anthony Joshua hit Povetkin with any of those earlier shots like Povetkin hit him, Povetkin would have been KO. If Povetkin had Anthony Joshua power, he would have finished Anthony Joshua off in the first round, maybe the sixth round. But he was just too small, and not enough power. But it's crazy yet that they can give AJ, all the credit in the world for beating Povetkin, right? But they don't want to give Deontay Wilder credit for beating Luis Ortiz. Last I heard, Luis Ortiz was undefeated when he fought Deontay Wilder, and people are still not trying to fight Luis Ortiz. And Povetkin had a loss. And then the guy also said something like, Povetkin is better than anybody that's on Deontay Wilder's resume. Well, I'm going to tell you one thing. Maybe that's true, maybe it's not. That's up to you. But Povetkin would be on Deontay Wilder's resume / AKA hit list if there wasn't a failed drug test. Don't forget that. Lucky I'm at work because I will go all the way in. You lucky I can't go live. If YouTube didn't snipe me, I'd be live right now. YouTube, reinstate my shit. Woo! Alright, so we want to see this fight happen next, guys. You know, we want to see it. I want to see it. You want to see it. Who don't want to see it? Who don't want to see Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder, right? Pay-per-view. And then after that, right, what we really want to see is Deontay Wilder beat Tyson Fury, because there's been a lot of hype about Wilder versus Joshua, right? So let's say Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury is a very good fight. Somewhere around 9 to 10, Wilder lands that right hand that sends Tyson Fury into La La Land. Joshua, you next, right? And then Anthony Joshua, like, let's make it happen. They do a deal, 50-50 deal, 60-40 deal. I don't know what they're going to agree on. But let's say it's something like that, fight in Wembley Stadium, 100,000, you know. That's what the people want. But guys, it's crazy. There are really protectors out there. There are protectors that will form Voltron in a fucking heartbeat, so Anthony Joshua don't have to fight Deontay Wilder. I recognize Anthony Joshua is a damn good fighter. You know, he's a good fighter and he has flaws. And I recognize Deontay Wilder is a good fighter, but he has flaws as well. But the one thing we want to see is these two guys with the belts fight. Why don't you want to see a number one? And it's so crazy, right? So the guy also said that Deontay Wilder would not get credit, should not get credit. He's not going to give credit if Deontay Wilder beat Tyson Fury. He's saying that Tyson Fury shouldn't fight AJ for another 3 or 4 more fights. Well, I think you only say that because you don't want to leave Deontay Wilder with any big options. And right now, I think Deontay Wilder wants to fight the best out there. And I'm going to ask you right now, who's out there? Who's out there that's a bigger option than Tyson Fury? Who? There is none. That's why in AJ's poll, there were only 3 people. He could have made more, but he only made 3. Which means Deontay Wilder is fighting the best opposition out there that's undefeated, that had the belts that Anthony Joshua had right now. This is a damn good fight. And I think he brought up about, well, fight Dillian Whyte. What about Dillian Whyte? What about Dillian Whyte? Dillian Whyte still has Luis Ortiz problems. What about Ortiz? Dillian Whyte. Luis Ortiz was ordered to fight. Dillian Whyte was ordered to fight Luis Ortiz by the WBC. Why didn't he do it? Let him go take it up. You know what? If Dillian Whyte beat Luis Ortiz, he damn right earned a shot. I'm like, whoa, yeah. Wilder, you need to see him. But listen, we saw what happened last time Joshua fought Dillian Whyte. You know, it was a cool fight, but he got knocked silly. You know, the first fight they asked about, you know, fighting Stiverne for the second time. You know, listen, they made Stiverne a mandatory. I believe Deontay Wilder paid his man some step aside money, and then when he had to fight him because of some complication with other fighters, why he couldn't fight, and he knocked him out in the first round. Now, let me ask you a question. Since Deontay Wilder knocked him out in the first round and left him on the ropes, do you want to see a third match? No. The second one was okay because the first one went to a decision. But once you knock him out like that, you really don't want to see it. Anthony Joshua knocked Dillian Whyte out like that, guys. He knocked him out like that, made Stiverne and Dillian Whyte look like they should have been brothers. Both on the ropes, dreaming within a dream that was a nightmare. But all right, guys, let me check the time. Remember, I am out in the car. I'm trying to get this talking in real quick, man. Hope you guys like this. Hope you guys subscribe. And listen, and I'm just keeping it. I'm keeping it real, like my boy Keep It Real says, man. I'm just trying to give it to you exactly what I say. Before I get out of here, they always talk about Anthony Joshua, right? Not Anthony Joshua, but Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua says a lot of real shit sometimes, and I give him credit for it, and I do point it out sometimes. But his fans always say that Deontay Wilder is bomb squad, Beyonce Wilder, right? You know, he hasn't fought anyone, right? But let me ask you a question. The people that Anthony Joshua has fought, who has they fought to get that title shot with Anthony Joshua? Who have they fought? To get the title shot with Anthony Joshua, who have they fought? Deontay Wilder has the biggest belt in a lot of people's minds in the heavyweight division. It doesn't matter who you think he fought. It's what he possesses that makes him above all competition. The WBC heavyweight title. That's what he has around his waist. That's what's keeping his pants up with no suspenders needed. And guys, Anthony Joshua said, listen, I did videos on this. I did videos. Check them. All my videos are on demand right now, guys. And also, if you want to, please donate to the channel. I'm too young. I got a small channel. I don't have super chat. So please hit the donate link and the PayPal. And please support the channel. Every little bit helps. I thank you. All right. So Anthony Joshua said that him and Deontay Wilder is a 50-50 fight. That says it all right there. It's a 50-50 fight. And let me get out here. I'm going to slowly make my way back to my job, guys. But we're talking. We working. We talking. I know the volume might change a little bit because I'm outside. But heck, it might even sound better. I don't know. But here, check this out, guys. If Anthony Joshua does not fight the winner of Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder, is there any other fight out there that you're going to be jumping for joy that can match the same level of if he fought a Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury? Is it acceptable? Because even with the Povetkin fight, right, I heard they had a lot of trouble selling the tickets. So, and now they're going to expand to make it hold even more seats. Who are they going to fight? Dillian Whyte? Did Dillian Whyte raise his profile that much against Parker that people are going to pay to see it? Now listen, if Dillian Whyte would have went out there and crushed Parker in 6 rounds and just knocked him out, maybe. I mean, I don't know if we would have did that much more seating, but maybe people would be more interested. But he didn't. He almost got beat himself, and he looked a suspect in there to be able to get hit. But I'm not saying it wouldn't be a good fight, but do you really want to see it again? Who else? What, is he going to do a rematch against Charles Martin? I know Charles Martin said he wants a rematch. Listen, guys, let's get down to it while I'm walking back. Because when I'm walking back, they mean I ain't got that much time to waste. Let's get it. This is what needs to happen. Wilder and Tyson Fury needs to go have their square off December the 1st, right? If Deontay Wilder wins, he needs to fight Anthony Joshua. That's just plain and simple. And I'm telling you right now, I see that the fight probably not going to happen. Just like when I heard the interview with Barry, they don't want to come off the money. They don't want to come off the money. They want to keep beyond the lion's share. They want to pay the other fighter crumbs while they keep the millions. And you cannot disrespect a guy like Deontay Wilder, who is the WBC champion, who would have beat the man that actually possessed the belts that you got. See, Anthony Joshua never really beat the man to get those belts. Tyson Fury is that man, and that's the man who Deontay Wilder is trying to beat. If Deontay Wilder beats him, then I think, honestly, listen, set it up. If you're the A side, cool. That's why the fight's going to be taking place in Wembley Stadium. You're the A side. Your name is going to be first. It'll be Joshua versus Wilder. I think it should be a 50-50 split, but I'm not sure if Wilder will come down to a 55-45 or 60-40. I don't know. I'm not in a negotiating room, but I know one thing. It should be respectable. And most likely these guys will have a rematch clause in it. And then after the rematch clause, if Tyson Fury goes out there and beats somebody else, then they could probably fight that guy again. And then by that time is over, maybe Dillian Whyte has worked his way back up. Listen, guys, fighters will work their way back up to a position. We just can't look at it like it's only one fight in the heavyweight division. They need to go out there, fight, prove themselves, and be the next contender. Till next time, it's your boy T-Dub with Blazing the Sports. PR here, live.